it should have been.
He intimated that it was around the back of the head. He collapsed down to the floor, and Victor Loughlin stepped in and waved it off immediately. Exultant celebrations in the corner of Josh Taylor. He extends his perfect record to an unbeaten 14-0 with 12 inside the distance. Abel Sanchez congratulating the man who has just conquered Ryan Martin. He's consigned to his first professional loss. But it's Josh Taylor who continues perfect, unbeaten, and progresses through to the semi-final.
Ryan Martin was a deer in the headlights. He's never been on this stage before, and it was clear as day. There's not really much footage. Here's the replay right here. You know, you know, despite the fact that the way Ryan Martin was fighting, and the way his trainer Abel Sanchez was talking to him in the corner, he wasn't going to win this fight, and he probably, you know, I don't want to call him a quitter or anything like that, but I do think that stoppage by the referee was, you know, it shouldn't have happened. But the referee was probably like, you ain't doing nothing anyway. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. Josh Taylor, now 14-0 with 12 KOs, is going to be moving on to face Ivan Baranchyk in the next round of the World Boxing Super Series tournament in the 140-pound tournament. Regis Prograis defeated Terry Flanagan last week. He's going to be taking on Relikh. Both of these fights, Taylor versus Baranchyk and Prograis versus Relikh, is going to take place likely in January or February, or both in January or both in February. So let's listen to the post-fight interview. Talk a little bit more about the tournament now that the bantamweight 118-pound and the 140-pound first round have wrapped up. Earlier tonight, you had, in a very, very sad turn of events, Ryan Burnett get a back injury, and Nonito Donaire moved on to take on TstreeT. A few weeks before that, you had Inoue defeat, who was that? Jason Maloney? I forgot. Who did he fight? I forgot already. Oh, Poyano. Knocked him out in the first round. Here it is right here, actually. You had Donaire moved on to face TstreeT. You had Inoue defeat Poyano. Now he's going to be facing Emmanuel Rodriguez. Guys having a good time. And
but he's extended the perfect start to his career tonight, and he is absolutely delighted. He's through to the semi-finals of the World Boxing Super Series. Josh Taylor, the number 2 seed, continues the perfect start to his tenure in the professional ranks.
Barry McGuigan.
Barry McGuigan needs his Olympic teammate Luke Campbell from London 2012. Plenty of support on hand for the man who learned his trade at Lock End Boxing Club after switching from Taekwondo.
So while we're waiting for the post-fight interview, here's the landscape right now for 140 pounds. Jose Ramirez and Maurice Hooker are not in the tournament. Maurice Hooker's taking on Alex Saucedo November the 16th in Oklahoma. I'm going to be covering that fight, Top Rank, on ESPN, and likely Box Nation will pick it up over in the UK. Jose Ramirez is on a bit of a break. He's going to face the winner of Maurice Hooker, Alex Saucedo. That seems to be pretty much written. And hold on, listen to my man Barry Jones.
Give us your take on the fight.
That was all right, wasn't it? It was good. I did say, I told you nobody's beating me in this hydro, man. These fans are amazing, best in the world. So thanks everybody for coming out. Appreciate it. Thank you.
This was meant to be a test. What happened?
I'm just, I'm coming into my prime. I've said all the way up to this fight, I was performing the best in the gym, more relaxed. I'm coming into my prime years now, and it's starting to tell my performances, and I just beat a really good fighter there, and there's nobody stopping me. I'm winning at this tournament, definitely.
I kept thinking while I was watching that fight, how important that Victor Postel win
put
was
this up
for your experience, for your actually to form you into the fighter you've become. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, definitely. Victor Postel came at the very tough fighter. He was a great fighter, great champion, and he taught me a hell of a lot in there. Gave me a hard 12 rounds, and he's a great champion, and he taught me a hell of a lot. So I'd like to say thank you for him for a good fight as well. So yeah.
My bad.
So more importantly now, you move on the semi-final of the World Super Series against Ivan Baranchyk, and it's for a world title. How much are you looking forward to that?
That's it, man. It's coming back to Glasgow. It's coming back to Glasgow. I'm bringing them titles back, definitely. Yes, we're going to get it.
Let's get Shane McGuigan in. Shane, how happy are you with Josh? What a fantastic performance.
Yeah, it's such a mature, measured performance. You know, coming off the back of a Victor Postel win, you know, he learned so much from that fight. That was his 14th fight there tonight, and his 15th one's going to be for a world title and the semi-final of a huge tournament. So incredibly impressed, but he did everything that was asked of him.
For such a massive super lightweight, he's boxed two guys who are taller than him. Now his next fight, he boxes a guy who's actually a normal size super lightweight. Is that going to be a different tactic? Because we've shown that Josh is a tremendous fighting up close. Will that be the same sort of tactic, or will you change that?
Obviously, we'll have different tactic for that fight. Barancyk's a very strong puncher. He fights at a high pace, but it's a completely different task. We'll have to have different sparring partners in, but it's one that I'm sure we're going to be well prepared for, and he's winning this tournament in style.
Cheers, thanks so much for that. Evan, Josh Taylor.
So Josh Taylor basking in the applause of his beloved fans here at the SSE Hydro Arena in Glasgow. And now posing with the chief boxing officer from Camosa, Callie Sowland, after a terrific display. I've had the privilege of following this young man all over the world.
You know, he was the favorite to win. You know, I just wish that, I can, after watching and covering so many fights on YouTube for the years, throughout the years, I can understand and seeing this happen to many boxers where they get on that, that big stage and, they go into the ring. They may have the physical attributes, they may be a great athlete, but when they get in there, they just don't have a game plan. And Abel Sanchez was trying to motivate him and tell him, he's still young. How old is Ryan Martin? I believe he's about 25, 26 years old. He's got a little bit of time, but not a lot of time. And this tournament was a really, really big deal. It is a really big deal. It's a really big deal. So, to look at the fact that all the belts are in this tournament for the most part, outside of that WBO and, the legitimate WBC, when is the next time, he's going to be getting a title shot at 140 pounds? He definitely can't hang at 147 mentally with those guys. Definitely can. 135, they say he was looking like a dead man down there. And look at the politics down there. Even though, with him being promoted by Tom Loeffler, he can jump around. He has no network. No, we'll see. But I'm really looking forward to Josh Taylor versus Ivan Baranchyk, because he's really going to be able to, meaning Barancyk's going to be able to test Josh Taylor in regards to somebody that's going to be a pressure fighter like him. Josh Taylor was more boxing this fight, but nonetheless, he's considered to be a pressure fighter. Ivan Baranchyk gets caught with silly shit sometimes, so it's going to be a really huge fight. Right now, still, as it stands, it's looking like it's going to be Relikh Prograis versus Josh Taylor in the finals. Relikh Prograis taking on Relikh. I see him blowing through him. Anyway, I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. And next week on the World Boxing Super Series, November the 10th, very busy week next week, with Bellew versus Usyk. Then you have Miras Breeders versus Noel Mikelian. Krzysztof Glowacki versus Maxim Vorslov. And that's going to wrap up the entire first round of the World Boxing Super Series. We've covered every single fight for the World Boxing Super Series so far. A preview video, post-fight video, press conference video, weigh-in video, media workout video. We riding out. The #1 World Boxing Super Series reviewer on YouTube. I can honestly say we own that here. TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe.